Can you imagine going fishing? You've got all the fish coming to your boat, like these guys are on their boats, but you don't have a net. Okay? Imagine trying to catch fish, that is customers, like without a net. Okay? Imagine how many fish these guys would have missed if they didn't have a net. Look at all those fish in the net. So I'm going to show you something, what online marketers really use to catch the fish. Because as they say, the money is in the list. So you need to get people to your site, and then you need to have a list, and then you need to slowly feed them, and eventually they're going to, after 3 months, 6 months, they turn into sales, sometimes quicker. But there is a process. Some customers take 14 touches before they become a client. So that means every time you email them, every time you phone them, every time you communicate, it's a touch. So let's look at what happens now when you've got one of the websites that I've built and set up nets all over the place. So as we go down here, we're going to see the first net on the right-hand side. Next to every blog, this is a blog, all right, you will see a net. Here's a net, and it says here, Property Investment 101. Now, as I'm going down, another net popped up over here on the top. And there, another net popped up. Okay, so what happens is, I'll show you how these nets work. So what happens is, if this one doesn't catch them, all right, where they put their name and email, you promise to give them there, here we go, you get them a free ebook. All right, so maybe someone says, no, I don't want to go this one. But if they click on this, all right, there, hi, I'm Neil, do you need help growing your wealth? There is the ebook over there. They look at that. They say, yeah, I want that. Just fill in my name. And bang, as they click this, they are part of your subscriber list. Once they click this, they will go onto a special list. And let's say we're going to put in my name here. And I say Warren Test, just as a test. I'll put my email in here. And then basically subscribe. Now watch what happens when we subscribe. Once we subscribe, we come to a thank you page, and on the thank you page, there it is. Neil and I are thanking them and telling them they can go and like our Facebook page. They can go and watch another video of ours, and this is the introduction video. You can be sending them a copy of your ebook at this point. So there's lots of things you can do. So let's just go back and have a look again at that page, what happens. So we go back to that page, all right, and we say, okay, so immediately there's one on the right. So every blog has got a widget area on the right-hand side. But right at the top is the one that appears. See the one that appears? That is a very effective one. But the most effective one is the one that comes up now. Basically what happens is that one appears either when I try and exit, okay, or after 16 seconds or how many seconds. And so basically it says sign up to download this free ebook, and there I can fill it in over there, fill in my details over there. So it all goes and gives them the same email, but you've got 3 separate nets. And this is one of the most effective ways to actually catch fish. So ultimately you can have different timings on these and everything like that. So I've got a tool that does this, and that's going to help you to catch fish. And unfortunately, many people have websites, and all they've got is they've got a contact page, but they do not actually have a net. So people want to close these, they can just click a button there. All right, so they go to the contact page and they rely on people to go there. But they don't have an email list where they're sending them blogs and articles on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis. And so people are coming to you because they're looking for information. So this is one of the most effective ways of growing your list, growing your database, because it's the database that eventually will buy from you and support and buy your products from you. So hopefully that's giving you a good idea how these nets actually work. But this is what I install this is one of the key components of what we call a sales machine. So what we do for you is we basically set up a net system to capture leads. So that net system is different forms that we put on all over your site, whether it's on the home page or it's on a post. It is basically everywhere, and basically these pop-ups will come on there. I know some people say they annoy them, but actually they're extremely effective. Without those pop-ups, you wouldn't get leads. You need to be able to capture your leads. So these are the lead capturing system we have, so that you don't just get people to your website and wait for them to go to your contact page. You're subscribing them. They get a free ebook, which we call a lead magnet, something good that you can give them for free. They read that, they think, okay, you know what you're talking about, and then they start getting your blogs posted to them, and you email them on a weekly basis. And that's how you slowly nurture them. We call it sales nurturing. You nurture your clients so that eventually they're buying from you, and you're showing them your products, and you're not trying to advertise them. You give them value. You give them value from day one, valuable content. So when you give them valuable content, they start to get warmer and warmer until they decide, okay, they trust you enough to buy from you because you appear as an expert. And that's really the strategy we use when it comes to lead nurturing. And we have this all automated. This entire system I'm showing you now, even to the fact that it goes through to our emails, the auto responder, and they get emails automatically sent to them at a specific time every week, 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning. They get the emails from you, and it doesn't matter if you've got 1,000 people or 10,000 people. They are in the system, and they got a sequence that they go through so that you can nurture them and you give them valuable content. And so that's really what content marketing is all about, is finding out what people need to know, giving it to them. But when you they get to your site, you need to be able to capture their email and their name, and then you can start communicating with them. So it's not hard sell. It is basically lead nurturing, so that you can make them warmer and warmer until they're ready to buy. And all you got to do is find out. And what we do is we help you to get traffic to your site. But before you get the traffic, you need to have your whole website set up with your lead capturing and everything like this, as I've just shown you now.